In a small, forgotten town, the ruins of St. Michael's Hospital loomed on the outskirts, draped in shadows and overgrown ivy. Abandoned for over a decade, it was a place where whispers of the past lingered, and the townsfolk avoided it as if it were cursed. But for Jenna, a budding journalist with a knack for uncovering the truth, it was a challenge she couldn't resist. One crisp autumn evening, armed with nothing but a flashlight and her determination, Jenna approached the crumbling entrance. The air was thick with the scent of damp wood and decay. She stepped inside, the door creaking ominously behind her. The faint sound of her footsteps echoed through the empty halls, the silence broken only by the distant drip of water. As she wandered deeper into the hospital, Jenna felt an unsettling chill settle in her bones. She passed through rooms once filled with the sounds of healing, the staccato beeping of machines, the soft murmurs of nurses. Now only dust danced in the dim light, swirling like specters of the past. She reached the old maternity ward, where the peeling paint revealed ghosts of soft pastel colors. A faint, haunting lullaby seemed to hang in the air, and Jenna's heart raced. Was it her imagination? She shook her head, convincing herself it was just the wind. Moving on, she entered the surgical wing. Rusted instruments lay scattered like forgotten relics of a bygone era. In one room, she found a surgical table, stained and neglected. A chill ran down her spine as she imagined the horrors that had taken place there. Suddenly, a sound sliced through the silence, a low, mournful wail that echoed from the depths of the hospital. Jenna froze, the flashlight beam trembling in her grip. She had come for a story, but now she felt the weight of something more sinister lurking just beyond the shadows. Compelled by a mix of fear and curiosity, she followed the sound, leading her down a long corridor lined with faded photographs of doctors and patients. Their faces seemed to watch her, their eyes filled with sorrow and secrets. The wail grew louder, resonating through the walls, twisting her stomach in knots. Finally, she arrived at the old nursery. The room was dark, the air thick with an unshakable sense of grief. As she entered, the wailing stopped, replaced by an oppressive silence. The windows were covered in grime, but through the cracks, Jenna could see a figure, a pale, ghostly woman cradling a bundle in her arms, her features obscured by shadows. "Help me," the woman whispered, her voice a mere breath. Jenna's heart raced. Was this a trick of her mind? She stepped closer, her flashlight illuminating the woman's face. The sorrow etched in her features was palpable, her eyes wide with despair. "Please. My baby," the woman pleaded, gesturing to the bundle. Jenna hesitated, torn between fear and compassion. She reached out, but as she did, the room grew colder, and the woman's image began to flicker, like a dying flame. "Find her." "Before it's too late," the woman cried, her voice echoing as the shadows engulfed her. The bundle fell from her arms, revealing a small, lifeless doll, a chilling reminder of the tragedies that had unfolded within these walls. Jenna stumbled back, heart pounding, the weight of sorrow pressing down on her. She turned to flee, but the corridor stretched endlessly, a maze of despair. As she ran, whispers filled her ears, voices of the forgotten, cries for help lost to time. Finally, she burst through the front doors into the cool night air, gasping for breath. The echoes of St. Michael's Hospital followed her, a haunting reminder of the pain that lingered in its abandoned halls. Jenna left the hospital behind, but the stories she had uncovered would never leave her. She knew that the town would continue to shun the old building, but in her heart she carried the weight of its history that demanded to be remembered.